Hi everyone, Linda from Let's Talk Prepping. And as you know, crime is on the increase. We hear reports of people's purses being stolen in grocery store parking lots, people trying to steal groceries, carjackings, all kinds of different crime. And as prices start to increase, as we have more shortages, there's going to be more and more crime. And what can we do about it? Is there any way that we can protect ourselves? I'm going to give you a few tips that could save your life, and let's hope there's a couple in here that you haven't heard before or you haven't taken it to heart. Because I know that I'm supposed to have situational awareness, but when I go to the grocery store, I go there so much, at least once a week, that it's familiar to me, and I really have to stop and think, to look around, to make sure my car door is locked, because you just get used to it. And you're so used to just jumping out, running in the store, coming back. So you have to have that situational awareness everywhere you go and just forget about being familiar with the grocery store parking lot and everything, and pay attention and be alert. So one thing is, if a robber asks you for your wallet or your keys, you've probably heard this before. Throw them as far as you can in one direction and run in the other direction. If someone with a gun is in the car and has the gun to your head, what you need to do is try to get your seatbelt on if you can, and then just floor it and crash into something. It's better to ruin your car than to be taken somewhere and killed. And as soon as you crash into something, get out of the car and run as fast as you can. Now, if you're at a rest stop or a stoplight and someone knocks on your window, do not roll the window all the way down. Sometimes, you just don't even think, and you would just push the button and the window would go down. Don't do it. Only roll it down a little bit, or listen to your gut. If your gut tells you there's something wrong, just get out of there as fast as you can. Go in any direction you can. Drive away. And if it's at nighttime and you hear something going on outside, like maybe your faucets or water's running, maybe there's banging noises outside, something you've never heard before, do not go out to investigate. That's what they're waiting for, so that the robbers can just jump in when you're outside or hit you or whatever they want to do. So the idea is to turn on all your lights, look around, try to see what's out there, but don't go out and investigate. Maybe call someone to come down, but be careful. Pay attention to what's going on around you. This is a big one. Don't get into your car, after shopping, going to the bank or whatever, and fiddle around, putting things in your purse, checking your phone, doing something with the GPS. Get into the car, immediately lock your doors, and check your surroundings. I know people don't do that. They get into the car, they sit there, they put their bank statement in their purse, they take their credit card and put it somewhere. They decide to play something on the radio. Don't do any of that. Don't fiddle around. Immediately lock the doors. And especially now, things just are getting worse out there, and you never know when something's going to happen. So be alert, be ready. And if you're walking along somewhere and one of those vans starts to slow down beside you, that have the side door where they can just rip it open and then grab you and throw you in, make sure if you see that van, go in another direction. Just run, do something, cross the street, get away from it. You never know. It's better to take longer to get to your destination by retracing your steps, turning around or whatever, than to be kidnapped. And especially if you're elderly or it's late at night, you might consider taking your cell phone with you if someone is knocking at your door. And you might even pre-program, 9-1, and then be ready to press that other one immediately, so you have 911 right there ready to go. Just have it with you. It wouldn't hurt. I know mine. I never know where my cell phone is because I can't stand it. I just try to ignore it totally, and that's probably not a good thing. If someone came to my door late at night, I think I would get my shotgun out. Whoops, probably can't say that on YouTube anymore. I better erase that. If you happen to be caught in a mob for some reason, what you need to do is get to the edges of the crowd. Try to slowly make your way to the edge and slip away. You don't want to run and draw attention to yourself, but you want to try to get out. You might try to get into a building, unless, of course, they're burning down the buildings, then you don't want to. But you might try to get into a building and then go out the back entrance. Do anything you can to get away from the crowd. So, those are some of my ideas. So be alert, be alert, be alert. Always move if you feel there's any threat. Don't be a hero. Oh, I just remembered another one that I read once. It said if you have pepper spray, don't hold it and say, don't come any closer or I'll spray you. Because the person's just going to put their head down and just ram right into you and grab the pepper spray. So keep it as hidden as possible. And then just bring it out exactly when you're going to use it, and then run in the other direction. So start practicing situation awareness. Let's hope nothing happens to any of us, that we can stay safe in this world. And if you have any comments or any other ideas, just let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe.